We traveled 9,439 miles across the world to get to Solfest for a chance to redeem ourselves after one of the biggest screw-ups of our career. A few months back at Texas Eclipse Fest, we got our big break. We scored an interview with Dom and Jeremy of Big Gigantic. This was so huge for us, and we could not have been more excited. When it came time for the interview, the Floozies were playing immediately behind us on the Lone Star stage. It was so loud that the entire trailer we were filming in was vibrating. Like, a lot.
Go ahead and get that mic'd up.
When we saw the footage, we were absolutely devastated that we had blown such a huge opportunity.
Really disappointed.
But then, we got our chance at redemption. We're Lauren and David, and we travel the country shooting media for music festivals. Interviewing artists is one of our favorite types of content to produce, so when we got the chance for a big gigantic do-over, we were going to do whatever it took to make it happen, even if that meant traveling halfway across the world in 3 days. David grew up on the Gold Coast of Australia, and we come back to visit anytime we can. The best part about the Gold Coast is the beautiful beaches, so we wanted to spend some time relaxing in the sun and the sand. We were on one of our morning walks when all of a sudden we got an email. We had been accepted to cover Solfest and confirmed our redemption interview with Big Gigantic. As we celebrated our excitement though, a harsh truth became obvious. Solfest was in 3 days, and we were on the opposite side of the planet. We would have to travel 1,777 miles from Brisbane to Fiji, another 5,514 miles from Fiji to Los Angeles, and another 1,376 miles to Austin. And that was just to get back to our van. When we got back to the van, we had to then manage traveling another 763 miles across 4 states, getting food and supplies, and still working our full-time jobs before our looming deadline. We were exhausted just thinking about it. Talk about a snap back to reality. With absolutely no time to waste, we headed straight to the airport for the first leg of our journey from Brisbane to Fiji.
We are currently 10 hours into our flight from Brisbane, Australia, to eventually make our way back to Florida for Solfest. We need to be there in 48 hours.
It's going to be a big drive when we get back to the van.
Yeah, we're currently sitting in the Fiji airport.
It's going to be a lot of travel time. Yay! You guys have become along for the ride.
We're crazy, right? Like, we have to be crazy. At least to some degree.
We're just living life. Living life.
Just living. We're currently editing our Texas Eclipse footage to get that YouTube video up. So by the time you see this, hopefully you will have already watched that. But if not, go check it out.
Yeah. See you on the plane.
Bye.
The boarding process is a little different for an international flight, but we eventually got onto the plane for the next leg of the trip from Fiji to LA.
Just landed in LA.
25 hours in.
And we've still got another 10 hours of flying today.
And we get back to our baby. Party time. Woo!
We're really proud of you, little Kathmandu bag. That bag loves to go on side quests.
I'm glad that it made it here in one piece.
By the way, the wheels broke on the very next trip. R.I.P. little Kathmandu bag.
One more to go.
We're so close. So close.
Our final flight was from LA to Austin, bringing our total air miles to 8,867.
Airplane mode.
We made it to Austin.
Finally.
Waiting for our Uber to take us back to the van.
4 minutes.
I'm a little tired.
Feels like the longest 4 minutes ever.
Now only an 11-hour drive to the festival.
We were so glad to be back in our own bed, but the truth is, we could have slept just about anywhere at that point. We closed the blackout shade and dreamed about getting another shot to interview 2 of our favorite musicians.
6:56 a.m. on the road again. Just me.
Being back on the road means dealing with traffic and wild drivers. When we're not dodging other cars, we try to film some content for the channel. I was trying to get some 1975 sing-along footage, but David's ADHD was in overdrive.
So how far now?
2.5.
2.5. So hey, we gotta leave by like 4, so it's like an hour.
I love you so much.
What?
You know that? 3 times.
What?
I've tried to get this part of the song.
Love you. Almost the 48-hour mark. We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Halfway there.
At this point, yeah.
Just pulling up to Mum's house. Little pit stop and we'll be back on the road.
Many hours later.
All right, guys. We are on hour 54 of travel.
5 hours away, baby.
We're probably not going to make it all the way there tonight. We're going to see how far we can drive. We stopped at my parents for a bit, hung out with them, did some laundry. You know, told them about our life plans.
Surprise! We're getting married.
Really hope the rain holds off. It's been raining down there apparently.
we just got the announcement that early arrival has been delayed, which isn't a huge deal, I don't think. It's just a couple hours. I'm very excited that we get another shot at Ella Stream and Closey and Axel Thesleff. We've lined up an interview with Axel Thesleff. Very excited about that.
It's going to be very cool.
He's got a really cool new project that he's going to tell us all about, so that's exciting. Yeah, I just, since you know, we lost a whole day of music at Texas Eclipse, like, due to weather, it actually just works out really perfectly that a lot of the people who were supposed to play on the Monday are actually also playing at Solfest, so that works out great for us. We get another light code. We love a good light code. Ever since our experience in the Rave Cave with light code, we've been absolutely hooked. And so if you ever get a chance to go to a light code set, by all means do. If you're not familiar, it is Ella Stream's sound bath, sound healing, meditation journey. It's such a healing experience, and it'll be really beautiful to share it with all of our new Solfest fam.
We're gonna meet so many cool people this weekend.
Yeah,
gonna meet the 808 fam.
yes,
it's gonna be amazing.
Finally get to actually meet in person some of our merch gremlin friends, so we're excited about that. Some fellow van lifers.
Can't wait.
So yeah, we'll check back in later. Bye guys.
After getting the gas tank filled up, we realized that our tanks were empty, so we decided to watch some Netflix and get to bed. We had made it to Biloxi, Mississippi, which meant we were less than 200 miles from our destination in Vortex Springs. But would we make it before the first artist took the stage? Believe it or not, we actually slept in the parking lot of this Waffle House because, well, we may or may not be obsessed. So obviously we grabbed breakfast before getting back on the road. You might recognize this video clip as one of our Rave Commandment reels. Let us know in the comments if we should make some more.
Alabama. Roll Tide!
Alright y'all, it is Wednesday.
Wednesday, my dudes.
We are on hour 67 of travel to Solfest.
67th hour.
67. We just got into Alabama, which is unfortunate. Just kidding.
We do have the LSU sticker on the outside of the van repping though, as we're rolling through. We're probably going to get pulled over.
Go Tigers. Give me a go Tigers.
Go Tigers!
Oh, that was a good one.
You guys say it with so much passion.
Well, yeah, there's no other way to. Love purple, live gold, baby.
Get down with the team to get down with the team to get down.
To go.
So yeah, we still gotta stop and get groceries because we haven't done that yet.
We got a big gigantic re-interview.
Yeah, take
confirmed.
Take two on the big gigantic coming up.
Get to see the boys again.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
Jeremy. Hopefully we can actually get the interview sound this time.
Essentials only. But in the buggy.
We always said we wanted a dog for the van. This one will be the cheapest dog we can get.
And we don't have to worry about anything happening to him.
Just because we were on our way to the festival doesn't mean that our other work stops. In fact, we had to stop here at Office Depot to print our media agreement for Ubby Dubby. Guess we'll see you guys there too.
Alright y'all, we are 36 minutes out from arriving at Solfest. We are down to the home stretch.
It's been a long road, a lot of travel time.
And it was extended by the fact that there was bad weather yesterday, so they actually delayed entry today. Originally, grounds were going to open at 10 a.m. They've just opened them about an hour ago at 4-ish. You know, we've definitely extended the anticipated travel time even further. But we're excited. We're ready to get there. Ready to go pick up all our stuff. Get settled in camp. Yeah. I think sets start at 7:30 instead of 3 in the afternoon. So basically, they cut everyone in half tonight and made everyone a B2B. So time this morning.
Excited to get in the water.
Spoiler alert, that didn't happen, but more on that later.
I mean, that's a huge draw to this festival, right? Is the fact that it's at Vortex Spring. And
We got a floaty that has lights on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
We finally made it to Solfest. Well, sort of. We made it to the box office to pick up our wristbands, but that should be the most exciting moment, right?
We're just chilling, waiting to get in. A lot of people. I reckon we're in at 7:30, an hour from now.
An hour from now? I
Yeah.
still think that's being a little optimistic.
Well, people are pissed.
Yeah, they're all whinging and complaining.
He's not happy. He's been waiting, just like the rest of us.
Alright guys, so it's 7:30. We're just now moving.
Slowly.
All of the cops that were directing traffic have disappeared. Like, gone. They're shutting down the main road and turning people around. So behind us is just, it's chaos, right? Like any sort of lines that were once there are just gone now. Because people are just so impatient. People have been here for hours and hours and hours.
The first set's over, and we don't have our pre-party scan.
Yeah, and we have no Wi-Fi to get our pre-party codes to come up. So at this point, I'm not even sure they're going to care about that. I think they just want people out of the way. So
We had tons of time to kill while we waited in a line that felt like it would never end. All in all, we sat in traffic for 4.5 hours before we finally made it to our campsite.
It's really dark. We didn't film any of getting set up or
There was
put
no
into
time.
camp.
It's 9:45. We can make it for some of the last set.
We're gonna run in, hit the set, and then go to sleep. Man, we're gonna see the last 20 minutes.
I'll take it.
My name is Lucas, here's the Super Future. Let's get sexy.
Yeah. So this is the final total amount of time. Caught the end of the Lumacy and Super Future set, and then we had Levity and Alley Cat, which we all knew was going to be a really killer B2B.
I didn't realize how groovy Alley Cat was. She threw some groovy tracks out tonight.
Yeah.
And I sleep like a baby.
Yeah, you are. I reckon you won't be too far from being asleep. You're going to fall asleep with those grapes in your mouth.
These grapes are delicious. Ring fucking on day 2, baby. Woo!
Can you look at the camera when you say that?
Woo!
No, the bring on tomorrow part.
The what? Bring on tomorrow. Bring on tomorrow. That was so lame.
Okay.
Bring on tomorrow.
Okay, well, never mind then. Don't worry about it.
I'm the one who did it lame, not you. It was more of a spur of the moment thing.
Take 2.
Bring on day 2. Woo!
No.
Cut.
Take 3.
No, fucking cut. Be so kind to turn all the fans on.
1, 2, 3. No. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3.
You do 2. It's a double clap. You never had fucking clap off lights, bruh? Come on, it's 2 claps.
I didn't, but okay, now I know.
Jesus.
Here we go. Take 3.
Grow up fancier. Alright, you ready?
Alright.
So kidding, I love you so much.
Oh, me too. Alright.
2 claps.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Even though we finally made it to Solfest last night, the battle was only halfway won. We still had to successfully complete our redemption interview with Big Gigantic. Since the guys wouldn't arrive till Friday, we had plenty of time to explore the festival and see some of our favorite sets.
Made it! Welcome to Solfest, everybody!
Woo! Very cool stuff.
Yeah, speaking to the microphone, sir. Can you speak into my hand?
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda.
Behind you right now, there's such an awesome, what do you call it, a sunshade?
Yeah.
And it's just got all these different patterns. Last night it was so beautiful.
We'll get you-
There's a big robot just behind us here too.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
We may
amazing.
or may not have something in the works.
We can't wait.
We'll see.
But welcome to Solfest, everybody!
Aside from all of the incredible artwork, one of the coolest things about this location is the Vortex Spring. It's a huge lake with diving boards, rope swings, slides, and its very own stage with LCD screens, thanks to Vivid Sky Productions. Lunautics was on site braiding hair, and you could even get creative with body paint. Each stage had professional flow performers, but there were also tons of attendees that had some skills definitely worth showing off. We finally got to meet up with our 808 merch goblin crew. If you want to see the full video of that meetup, it's linked in the description. The day had finally come to redeem ourselves with our big, gigantic interview. The guys were kind enough to sit down with us a second time after our footage from Texas Eclipse ended up looking like this. We were absolutely determined to make sure we didn't have any more issues and that we would nail it this time around. We spent so much time researching and learning about our equipment to be sure that we were ready for later that day. It was finally time. Our plans and excitement were coming to fruition. We got to Dom and Jeremy's trailer and we were surprised to see John of Levity hanging out and getting some work done. No doubt for the secret set he and PJ would perform with Dom later that night. I was running cameras and sound and David was conducting the interview.
Cool.
So much.
Sweet. Great to see you guys again.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah,
again.
of course.
Safe
Appreciate
travels
y'all.
out there.
We're going to ruin the footage again and we'll see you at 11.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
cool.
we'll go from there.
That's cool with me. Let's
Beautiful.
go.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Good to see you, man.
Thanks so much,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
Everything went perfectly, and we were able to produce our very first artist interview for YouTube. If you're interested in seeing that video, it'll be linked to play next. The guys took time out of their busy schedule to sit down with us not once, but twice. It speaks to their kindness, but also their passion for lifting up others in the scene. We traveled 9,439 miles over 72 hours to interview Dom and Jeremy of Big Gigantic. At least that's what we thought we were doing. As it turns out though, we were creating 4 memories. Solfest carved a special place in our hearts. We had no idea that we would fall in love with the Soul Fam and meet so many amazing humans that weekend. Thank you, Dom and Jeremy, for being our first and second artist interview. Even though Soulfest was an unforgettable experience, we were right back on the road to another festival.
Like, lost in the forest is a complete understatement.
Yeah, we have been completely lost in the forest for 2 days.
And it's been great.
It's been great.
It's been great.
Make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss the premiere of our video all about Electric Forest.